If you hate someone or a group of people so much that you're going to arrange a mass brawl, then the responsible thing to do would be to make sure you're only fighting people involved in the situation. After all, you're already an idiot for not being the bigger person and distancing yourself from all this stupidness. So, if you are of the mentality that there's casualties in war and that's okay, then you've got to be a grade A prick. Just like the group of morons that shot a woman in the chest who had nothing to do with the quote-unquote gang situation. She didn't steal drugs, she didn't stab anyone, she didn't talk about a group of gang members on social media. Some reports say a group of men had gathered outside London Fields Express grocery store a little before 9 p.m. on Sunday when violence erupted. From all aspects, the group of men were looking for someone. One witness says that when he went into the London Fields Express grocery store, the group of men who were acting aggressively had stopped him and asked him, "Who are you and what's your name?" Even when the shopkeeper attempted to intervene, the interaction between the aggressive men and the customers, the group of men ignored the shopkeeper. They were obviously looking for a fight or a retaliation due to ongoing situations. There were 2 attacks a few hours prior to the shooting. 2 men were stabbed to death in separate attacks, one in Kensal Green at 2 p.m. and another in Brixton at 6 p.m. At the moment, it hasn't been said if these 2 attacks are linked to this third attack. In the course of the melee, rumours circulated that the woman had been queuing outside Cat and Mutton pub. However, the pub was closed at the time. It was then ascertained that when she was walking away from the commotion, or a better word, the violence, or the group fight, or whatever you want to call it, she was blasted by a shotgun. The attack, understandably, knocked her off her feet and left a massive trail of blood. It is understood that more than 3 shots were fired. Imagine what a shotgun does to a human body. It is understood that when the ammunition shell makes contact with the body, a large volume of gas is discharged. On impact, secondary pellets, such as wadding and metal fragments from the cartridge case, explode. Wounds tend to be 4 centimeters in diameter if you are lucky. That shotgun shell must have made a massive mess. What I can't get my head around is, these people were stopping customers for going into the local shop in order to question them, to determine who they were. That suggests that they were looking for a specific person. So, there's an intended target, that's one thing we know for certain. You are using a shotgun, and a shotgun is designed for close range situations or to take out a herd. If you're shooting a shotgun and you injure an innocent bystander who was actually leaving the violent situation, then you are shooting indiscriminately. That means you are willing to shoot mothers, fathers, grandparents, kids, and even babies. To you, it does not matter. What does that say about your character? So Amir Shafiqui, who witnessed the crime, says that there were a lot of blood and it looked like she had been shot in the chest up towards the shoulder. Police arrived on the scene quickly and they had to perform CPR before ambulances arrived at the scene. She was then rushed to East London Hospital where she remains in critical condition. Well, the word the news used is life-threatening condition. So far, no arrests have been made, which boggles the mind. If a gang fight is taking place outside local shops and the shopkeeper has had interaction with the quote-unquote gang members, then surely CCTV footage exists and they must have visited the shop prior. Thus, someone knows who they are. Trident detectives from Specialist Crime North are investigating the crime and they are combing through all the evidence and have assured the general public that 1. There will be a greater police presence in the area of Hackney over the next few days. They also went on to say that they are collating all the evidence to ensure the relevant criminals are apprehended. As of this very moment, a large cordon around Westgate Street and Broadway Market remains in place and forensic officers could be seen combing the area. Hopefully, the woman survives and she's alright. Safe.